Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out Taliyah with the Starforged Gauntlets. For Taliyah's star powers, if you don't know, game starts summon a hibernating rock bear, and allies have 1/1 and overwhelm. So just everyone having some little bit of a stat increase, having that overwhelm, and then hibernating rock bear, start of the game, pretty nice. That turns into a solid 5/5 later on. But we also get the +1 starting mana, and when an allied landmark is destroyed, grant allies 1 power, so also some decent scaling. Now we are trying out the Starforged Gauntlets. If I'm Titanic, +1 starting mana, and then you can find level 2 champions when you invoke or manifest. Now we do have some limited manifest in Taliyah's kit. Most of that is trying to manifest landmarks, but it might also work for these Starforged Gauntlets. The main thing though is that we want that +1 starting mana. Taliyah is a deck that wants to ramp up to a certain point in the mid game, and then you're normally trying to end that round. It actually plays fairly similar to Lux, where with Lux, you're trying to kind of build up your board and your followers, stockpile a couple rallies, and then rush down the enemy right around turn 5. Taliyah actually plays very similar, and very similar to Lux that we tested out a while ago. I think Taliyah will also work well for the Starforged Gauntlets. Now we have to use that Luminous Orb to get to that 8 health to trigger the Titanic, and then we're also using Crown Guard Inheritance just to help that combo playstyle and trying to end the game right around the point we can play Taliyah. Don't necessarily want the game to go on too long because we might get outscaled. Now for Taliyah's deck, there's some important things that we could try to get. One is the Hibernating Rock Bear. Being able to play this turn 1 would be pretty nice, and then also being able to play our Ancient Preparation, so get 2 of our landmarks on the board and counting down turn 1 could be quite nice. Also being able to play our champion 1 turn earlier would be quite helpful, so Taliyah might be a champion that can really benefit from the Starforged Gauntlets. Now if you appreciate all of this daily Path of Champions content, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, let's see what we get for our first power here. Bouncing Blades, don't really care about that. Memory Game could be decent, but I think let's use a reroll, try to see if we can get something a little bit better here. Round Start Rally, that would help us be able to end the game pretty fast, relatively speaking, for Taliyah. Let's go ahead and grab that. And up first, we have Gangplank with Unstable Inventory. Alright, we know we're going to draw Taliyah, and we already have a Rock Hopper. We want to get some of our landmarks if possible. Alright, at least we got one of them. Let's play. Let's actually maybe wait. We don't want to let them use a parlay, I think it's called, to kill our Rock Hopper. Although I guess, we got our landmark. Let's just play that.
I'm not greedy. My friends, though.
So one thing to bear in mind is sometimes you might want to keep one of your landmarks on the board, so when you play Taliyah, she's able to copy one, especially one that's about to finish counting down. Here, though, I think we want to be able to get a blocker on the board, so let's maybe advance our landmarks a little bit. Alright, nice, getting some early damage down. Since we have Overwhelm, that's not going to fizzle our attack. I think I'll actually... I guess we'll just get rid of these. Probably could have used our Imagined Possibilities again to let those take part of the attack. But should just end the game right here. I am a little rusty on Taliyah. GG. Bottled Constellation, this is one of the best cards in the entire game. And having that at the start of the game, pretty good. Granted, over here, this would also be decent, but this is just one of the best cards for any champion. Alright, support champions. I think we'll actually go over here. Rek'Sai would be a pretty aggressive champion to be able to play, be able to take out enemy targets. And then the hatchling, remember these are also going to get a 1-1 and overwhelm with that quick strike. Could help putting some aggression on early. Alright, slot bot, healer, item chest. I think I might actually want to go to the healer to be able to cut a card. Like, potentially the Call the Pack, probably want to be able to cut that. Maybe just make it a bit more refined so we can try to draw the cards we need at the start of the game. So let's actually go for a Caitlyn with unstable inventory. Let's actually... We'll hold on to one of these. We'll hold on to one curator. Let's actually just see how aggressive we can be turn 1. Another bottle constellation. Oh, that's kind of funny. Alright, so this isn't enough to make that already pop. Sadly. Alright, good amount of damage down. We'll be happy with that. We can potentially just open attack and end the game. Yeah, we'll use this just to make sure we have enough. Wow, alright, well, GG, I guess. Well, that was surprisingly effective. This is going to be great because we're always going to be summoning a landmark. So, sure, let's go ahead and grab that. Let's try to cut a card. I think let's Call the Pack. We're never really going to want to play this. Alright, so Swain with Unyielding Determination. Alright, let's get rid of Desert Naturalist and even the Rock Hopper. So far, that +1 starting mana is feeling pretty good on Taliyah.
Explosives primed.
Granted, also the fact that we can attack every round is also feeling pretty great. I guess I maybe could have played the Clockling first, but worked out in the end. I think let's actually kill that unit, summon another unit, and then we can use the Imagined Possibilities to get the Rock Bear out. Just trying to push as much damage as we can. Alright, almost game. Oh, none of our units are actually lurkers. Alright, we'll just open attack again. Oh, right. Well, at least we have this. GG. Alright, so far, so very, very good. Let's go for the Feral Prescience. That is fairly expensive, but a rally sounds pretty good. Let's try to get another decent power here. Enfeebling Strike is really good and a great defensive power, but we're trying to be a bit more aggressive. Sure. Like, games will probably end before this really kicks in, but couldn't give us a bit more scaling. If we get, like, Evolution later, it can give us more stats. Don't want to burn too many rerolls right now. This would be alright, although we already have the Overwhelm. The Acquisitioner, I've actually really been enjoying having this in my decks because it has such great utility from all the spells you can pull out. But I think let's try to keep our deck pretty refined, so let's not bother this time. So Poppy with Unyielding Determination. This is actually going to be kind of crazy, but I think let's get rid of Taliyah because I have other things I actually want to draw. Same with a Ground Slam. Good. Well, we're going to get the mana refill. So let's try to hold on to this and see how we do. We've been ending the game before we could even play Taliyah, so not as necessary. Play this to refill our mana. We do have that rally. That rally would be more damage than this. So yeah, let's advance our landmark. Attack. Rally. And then attack again and end the game. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, right, of course. The unyielding. Alright, 3 costs. They won't have their Poppy. This will deal... That's 4. This is 5. I think let's actually go here. Yeah, that'll be more damage than the Mighty Poro. So close. Well, we did have mana for Taliyah. This should be GG. Yep. Alright, I think we can grab that spell shield, but it doesn't matter too much. We're not really relying on our champions. Out of the gates. That's... I mean, what do we have for 2 costs? We have 2 of them, right? So we have, yeah, Rockhopper and then the Curator. The problem is this is a play effect, and this is a summon effect. So if we summon the Curator, we wouldn't be able to get the effect of that. But this would count for the summon. And yeah, just more units on the board early. That'll help us rush down the enemy. Smooth Soloist. Oof, this is... Both of these are annoying. Let's actually try for the Ashe and just really hope we end in the first round. Yeah, let's go here. I plan on going to the Smooth Soloist. I want to get some more powers. We're caring about that more than champion items. All right, we know we're going to draw that. Let's get rid of, yeah, most of these. Alright, not having great luck with our draw at the moment. Could definitely be better. Alright, so he won't be able to stop either of these. Let's go ahead and go here. We want to save that 5 mana. Granted, we're not going to have enough to end the game. But let's still try to do as much damage as we can in the first round. Alright, we can try to open attack and... So I think I actually won't, well, yeah, actually I will open attack. Most of their burst speed frostbites are from Ashe, her champion spell, and they haven't played her yet, so they can't use her champion spell. Oh, I also... also screwed up the math there. I thought I had just enough. Didn't actually bother counting. Don't really want to destroy our landmark. Sure, let's just get her a little bit lower. It's fine. So we can play... Yeah, we'll try to play Taliyah. I'm worried about them attacking immediately with Ashe. Especially when we're so close to being able to win. Yeah, there's that.
If only you were made of rock. You're ruining everything.
She's not leveled up though, so that's not too bad.
My board.
Alright, GG. Yeah, this wouldn't really help us. I think let's just go for the Desert Duel. That's probably the best here. I think I'll go for the Vanguard Lookouts, because remember, they're going to get the 1-1 from our star powers. They're not going to play that many spells, so this should probably give us more damage. Sejuani, Jhin. Let's actually go for the Sejuani. So Sejuani with Duplicate. All right, let's get rid of the Unraveled Earth. Actually pretty happy with the rest.
The winter's claw strikes.
Alright, I think... The Hatchlet won't do too much. I think let's actually just attack and use one of the Shaped Stones to surprise and kill one of these.
A fight.
Nice. Alright, good amount of damage down already. Let's try to put a little bit more pressure on. Not too bad. Get rid of one of those blockers. Ah, figures. Alright. Should be GG. I think this will be pretty decent. Another copy of that. We haven't really seen it yet, though. Vulnerable's not bad, but this is really something that plays out over longer matches. Is there another shop here? There's not. Let's try to reroll. Sure, it's normally going to a second round. This will help us. Let's not bother with any of these. I guess we'll go for the champion item chest. So Yasuo with perfected mana flow. This is good. We finally have our curator back in our opening hand. Sure, they're all solid, cheap cards, letting us put the pressure on early, especially since they're going to have a Yasuo turn 1.
Death is like the wind, always by my side. I face my even I have good days.
Yeah, I don't really want to block that, since with quick attack we wouldn't even be doing damage to him. Let's try to poke for a little bit of damage, I think, with this. Not too bad, still a good amount of damage. He now can't block any of the others without dying.
No
Nice. I'm happy with getting him off the board. And the damage we have left should be enough to end the game. That being said, they will have enough to stun us. But they would have to stun at least 2. Nice, GG. Getting extra draw on that. Wonderful. Let's just go for the phage here. I think let's cut the Desert Naturalist, I'm thinking. Yeah, we're hopefully never really going to have enough mana to play this. Hopefully the game will be over before then. Alright, Fizz with Power Overwhelming. Let's get rid of the Desert Duel. Not like we're going to be able to kill Fizz anyways. Alright, pretty solid opening hand so far. Huh, one issue, we don't actually have any way to... We don't have our Curator. Little sad. I think let's just play the Hatchling and see what we can do. Let's spread the buffs out a little bit. So if we play Rek'Sai, we won't be able to play our Golden Aegis. They do have a Fizz, so they'll just be able to immediately play another one. So yeah, I think let's play this, advance our landmark, see what we get with the Predict. And then just attack and rally. Alright, good damage. We'll attack next round and hopefully end the game. They don't have any Yowen, right? No, good.
There's another one.
Yeah, they'll be able to block most of this damage, but we should have just enough. Yep. GG. Alright, let's just go Taliyah and Ninja Tabby. We could be going with Rek'Sai, but I don't really want to be playing Rek'Sai that much, to be honest, actually. If we get to the point where we have to play a champion, I kind of want it to be Taliyah. Alright, what can we get for a power? Line weight wouldn't be bad, but I think Spell Slinger would help us more, because that way we could save a little bit more mana on what we're playing, and be a little bit more aggressive in our first round or two. Alright, Katarina with Power Overwhelming. Alright, let's just hold on to these. They start with the attack token. They have enough to play Katarina.
Let the bloodshed begin.
So yeah, not great, but we do have units big enough to block her.
Would you look at this place?
Let's use this and see what we get for our draw. I guess let's put it here. This will give us draw for a unit. It's kind of more of what we were hoping for. Alright, so let's not attack with the Vanguard, because that will let her actually survive. Let's attack like this, doing half of their Nexus damage.
Going somewhere?
Alright, still able to kill her. Not bad. Play our Bottled Constellation so we can play our Golden Aegis. Play our Rockhopper so we can do a little bit more damage. And GG. So this would actually make it free, which would be pretty good. Ancient Preparations being down to a 1 cost, or like 1 round, that would be pretty good though. We don't really care about the Hero's Horn. That's... So the Desert Duel, in the vast majority of cases, is going to be better here. Kind of want to go with the Ancient Preparation though. But yes, Desert Duel is probably the better option. But Ancient Preparation, this will go down to a countdown 1, and then we could play our landmark spell, I forget what it's called, to advance it to 0. Could be really, really good. Yeah, I want to play with this. Even though I know the other one is probably most likely better. Summon a Sting Officer. Yeah, it's a pretty good power. Gives us more aggression early. Sure, we'll go ahead and grab that. That could actually be pretty good. But no, I don't think we will bother grabbing anything. So let's just move on to Draven with Level Up. Nice, double Ancient Preparation. This will give us some more draw. Yeah, let's go with this. Because also the Ancient Preparation has Predict and Draw 1, which is pretty awesome. Our hand is so full. Oh, wonderful. And if they play something, this is going to get consumed. Hopefully they play something. Sad. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Alright, we'll do the Shaped Stone. I think let's override the Hibernating Rock Bear. We're going to go with Shaped Stone again because it's free. We want to get the spell that advances all of our landmarks 1. So this is another Predict. Alright, it's not any of these, so we're going to actually skip and not select it. Sad. I think doesn't really matter. Still no. Come on, there we go. Finally, wonderful. Alright, wonderful. So we'll attack like this, and GG. So if any of you were disagreeing with my Ancient Preparation pick, that last round was for you. Alrighty. Let's just get the Feral Prescience. And Tryndamere with Duplicate. Let's get rid of this, and even that. We want to get some more of those Ancient Preparations if we can. Sad, we drew 2 of our spells that had Farsight. You don't want these in your opening hand because you're always going to draw them if you don't have them. So 4 damage. Let's save at least this. Not wonderful that's happening. Alright, so I'm actually going to keep using this and not selecting one since we already know what we're going to get. Yeah, we'll let this go through though. So this is just going to keep drawing units. Even though, yeah, we already have an Ancient Preparation at the top of our deck.
Sands beneath me and winds behind me.
Alright, let's go ahead and play this.
Hey, you there.
Dealing a good amount of damage, and then we will just use our Bartle Constellation, rally, and end the game. They don't have a yielding right now. I'm always paranoid about it now. All right, GG. This could actually be really helpful. The one issue is it's 3 costs and normally... Well, actually, our 1 spell now costs 0. So yeah, we could play this first thing, try to advance our landmarks, and summon another Hibernated Rock Bear. This could be really clutch, actually. Alright, Aurelion Sol with Perfected Mana Flow. Let's get rid of this garbage. I'm happy with the Shape Stones, though. Having draw is really important right now. Let's play this first, see if we can get our fancy little spell. We cannot, so we're going to skip it. Skip the predict, see. That's not bad.
Stars have so much to tell us.
Let's go ahead and use this, see what we can get for our draw. A lot of hibernating rock bears. This is probably going to go to a turn 2. Don't really want it to, though. Alright, so... good amount of damage. She will be able to kill the Clockling. Which isn't great, but I don't think there's really a way we can protect it. It's fine, though, if she kills that. So there is half. We have 2 mana to play with. Let's see what we get. Okay, yeah, so we'd still have mana for our Golden Aegis. Alright, this should be GG, and that should be a Aurelion Sol OTK. Yep. GG. Alright, a 25-minute run for Taliyah. That is pretty crazy. Did get some pretty good powers, especially, or not powers, even just items that bottled Constellation. Really, really good there. The Starforged Gauntlets, though, we definitely couldn't have done it without those. Being able to have 3 mana at the start of the game is quite helpful, especially for Taliyah. You have a lot of different options. You can try to play several different landmarks at the very start of the game, so they can start counting down right away. Or you can start playing some of your units, maybe start accelerating that countdown and being very aggressive early like we did here. I think the Starforged Gauntlets on a lot of champions are actually overhyped. I know some people are trying to say like any champion that can use them, it's their best in slot. That is definitely not the case. For a lot of champions, sacrificing 2 relic slots, because that's what you have to do if they're not Titanic already. You have to sacrifice 2 relic slots in order to get this to activate. So for a lot of champions, that's not really the case. The great thing about Taliyah, though, I don't even think we played her a single time. Taliyah and as well as Lux, they're both champions where they have a strong enough deck, you don't actually need to play the champion. Both of them, you can just put passive relics on and just never play your champion, and you're still going to do great. And so that's why for both of them, the Starforged Gauntlets are actually quite good because you don't really care about sacrificing those relic slots because they've never been as important to you. So if you have a Taliyah, I do think that the Starforged Gauntlets, well, if you have Taliyah and the Starforged Gauntlets, I do think Taliyah is probably worth using one of your consumable relics on to get that epic relic slot, at least if you enjoy playing Taliyah already. Hope you guys enjoyed the video though. If you did, definitely like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.